Welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and in this video, we're going over a very interesting potential scenario. And that scenario is, what if you were to restart SnowRunner here in 2022, nearly 2023, from the very first starting zone with essentially a modded version of the same truck? Now, obviously, in the base game, you would start off with the standard K1500, and this is also a K1500, but it is very, very different from the stock game K1500. Now, this is a GMC K1500 Z71 package, and it's been completely modified, redone, different axles, different suspension, 38-inch tires, raceline wheels. This is, by the way, a mod by GPJK, and you can grab this mod on mod.io. It is a public mod, but because it is branded, it is in fact PC only. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to test this truck out in the context of starting out the game brand new, or if you started out the game brand new with this truck. So let's fire it on up. It is kind of weird taking a look at this same trail again for the very first time. It's been a long time since I've seen this trail from this angle, right from the start of Michigan. And honestly, the stock K1500, I don't remember it making it through that initial mud that easily. And this truck isn't super over the top. It's not super overpowered. I mean, we're cruising along in low plus. And sure, it's got decent torque. It's got decent power. It's got decent grip. But it's not, ripping the, it's not like ripping the earth out from underneath it as it drives. Now, I remember when I did my initial playthrough of the game, my very first episode, I remember I tried to climb these rocks in the stock K1500, and it didn't go very well. Let's see if we can do it in this. So far, this is going a lot better than it... Oh, yeah, there we go. Well, that's a large difference, a genuinely sizable difference from the results that I had when I tried that originally in the stock K1500. Look at this. That is so sick. And, we're able to do it realistically. We're able to do it without causing ourselves any damage. And, yeah, I mean, this thing is leaf-sprung front and rear, but it's still got a decent amount of flex. It's not like it's, not flexible at all. Now, this doesn't really go anywhere. It's just a fun obstacle to test your rock crawling capabilities right off the bat. So now we're going to cruise back down in low. Nice and easy. That's actually, wow, that's a pretty stuffed amount of flex, considering the fact that this thing is, once again, only on leaf springs. It doesn't have any sway bars, I don't think, though. So let me see, actually. I don't see any sway bars up under the front, and I certainly don't see one in the rear. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that this thing does not have sway bars. Let me ease it on down the rest of the way. Now, let me know in the comments section down below if you were to... Oh, no, we wrinkled up the bumper a little bit. God dang it, I was really hoping to do this with no damage at all. But let me know in the comments section down below, if you were to start SnowRunner completely over again, what vehicle would you use? And it can be a mod, it could be a, it could be a scout truck, it could be a heavy-duty truck, it could be pretty much whatever you want, but if you could select your very own starting vehicle right from the get-go, what would it be and why? Not only what would it be and why, but what would you use it for, and how long do you think you would be able to use that vehicle before you had to expand your fleet? By the way, gotta flex on the guardrail, just for no reason at all, because it's right there. Now, on this map, of course, you could turn right to head on down to the garage, or you could go directly ahead to go to the town and the first watchtower, which is basically where everybody goes when they start the game. Now, what I'm gonna do is, as if I was starting the game for the first time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go a little further up this road, and then there's actually a trail that goes to a watchtower. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go, well, you could go around those barriers, but what I think I'll do is I'm actually going to take this side trail. I'm going to take it in low plus, because again, this was another trail that gave that stock 1500 a little bit of trouble. And the reason why I gave it a little bit of trouble is because, I mean, you're talking about no upgrades on it at all. I do remember seeing that little waterfall for the first time and just being amazed at how beautiful the water is, because I think a lot of people gloss over that detail when they're talking about this game, of how absolutely gorgeous the water textures are and how lifelike they actually look. Personally, I think the water is one of the most lifelike and realistic looking things in the entire game. Now, I remember also seeing this gas station for the very first time and being like, dude, how do I even use it? Like, how do I even pull up and refuel? Speaking of, let's go ahead and refuel. We only needed 2 gallons, but might as well top it off while we're there. Now, this trail, I remember this one being actually a little bit terrifying to go through that first mud pit in the stock 1500 because I didn't know the limits of what that thing could do. Nobody did right when the game first came out. Nobody knew the limits of the tires. Nobody knew the limits of, like, the stock vehicles. Nobody had any idea, really. So let's bring ourselves on up here and go ahead and hit that watchtower. I wish you could actually walk up the watchtower, like, walk up the steps and everything. I think that would be a really cool, like, a really cool enhancement to the game. Now, granted, I know that, you know, getting out and walking around is not really something that SnowRunner is known for or really has ever had any plans to do, but I think it would enhance the game. I really do think it would bring a little bit of that, like, lifelike factor to the game, because think about it, you know, you get out and walk around in Farming Simulator, you get out and walk around in Off-Road Outlaws, like, and the ability just to get out and walk around, even if you can't really interact with much, just getting out and walking around adds so much depth to the experience. Now, moving up here, just past that lumber mill, this is where you would gain access to your first heavier duty truck, this GMC right here. Now, I love how, like, we've unlocked the MH9500 in another GMC, but this time, it's not the one that we had from the beginning of the game. I mean, technically, I know that there's probably going to be people that are going to say, well, the one from the stock game was a Chevy, not a GMC, that's wrong, and I'm like, I mean, they're very similar, if not the same, with, like, a different badge. I mean, this is obviously just, like, a little bit different because it's a little bit more true to life size. It's got some realistic modifications on it, and it's not completely 100% stock. Now, bringing ourselves up to town, this is obviously where you would kind of get a handle on some of your first pieces of cargo. This is where you would start to familiarize yourself with the map, and it's wild to come back and look at this now, because now I know exactly where I am. I know exactly, you know, what I'm doing. I know exactly what my next steps would be if we were doing a campaign scenario. But when I first came here, I had no idea where anything was. I had no idea where I was supposed to go, no idea what I was doing. And looking at it now, I mean, obviously we all know, you know, where everything is, what we're doing, where to go, where to pick up missions, where to get cargo, all of those things. But when we first started playing this game, I mean, I had no idea where anything was. I didn't know crap about it, you know what I mean? Now, I will say, now that we are here, I do want to see what this main street looks like during the night, because yes, ever since one of the latest updates, or really, you know, a few updates ago, they added so much more lighting to even the older maps, including the signs right here. These signs, when the game first came out, these signs were not lit up like this. Like, they may have been lit up with a small glow, but they were nowhere near this bright. The inside windows didn't really have that much of, like, a backlit glare, you know, and the towns and cities just look so much more alive at night. Now, obviously, with no people walking around, there's only so much life that you can bring to a city environment if there's no people walking around, but adding all of that extra lighting really went a long way for the environments. It absolutely did. Now, this is, let's see, we got a rock slide problem. They keep knocking out our infrastructure, but we don't have the resources to stop them. We'd sure be grateful if you would take a look. What do you need? Metal beams and service spare parts? We'll get those later, because you know what? We have a watchtower to unlock, and not only do we have a watchtower to unlock, but we have a rig that can probably climb over whatever rock slide is in our way. Now, going back to the beginning of the very first map in SnowRunner is, while it is nostalgic, it really does put into perspective how long this game has been out now. I mean, it's been out for a few years, and it doesn't really feel that way. I mean, we've been playing it literally since launch, and we've seen so much happen in terms of the, you know, the growth of the community, the growth of the modding scene, you know, the different DLCs, all these different maps we've played through, all the videos, all the live streams, and it really has been an incredible, incredible adventure. Now, let me get a quick look at this stuck trailer. That's a recovery task, I believe. Now, if we go and grab that recovery task, this should be able to knock it out, no problem at all. At least, I think. Easy. Easy. Come on. Because I would like to at least do a little bit of work with this truck while we have it. All right. Let's see. It looks like the first wave of relief workers that rolled up were a bunch of idiots. They managed to lose a whole trailer. Go find it and bring it back, will ya? Where's it at? It's a curtain side, and it's down there. Ah, don't worry about it. We got this. Easy. Easy peasy. Oh, it's right up there? Yeah. Don't you worry. We'll bring it back. We will bring it back. This thing is like, while it's not, you know, the top tune, it's not bad. I mean, it could be a lot worse. Put it that way. It could be a lot freaking worse. Come on. Now, there's that rock slide. I think we may try to just go around it, because I think we're probably going to end up with a lot of damage if we try to go over it, you know? Like, that's a lot of damage type style. Oh, easy. 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 Oh, wow. I figured we were just gonna literally dive right into the rock. Like, dive right into the rock and get completely banged up. I'm trying to be a little... Oh, God. Oh, my God. Dude, that... that is so steep. Okay, we're definitely not going over that with the trailer. You can forget that. Yeah, we are not going over that with the trailer. There's the curtain side. So let me go over this hill. This hill's actually not that bad. I wonder if we could rip through this mud and high. Need at least one moment of full send, right? Let's go! Oh my God. We're gonna pick up some damage doing this, but like, what? Wow. That was not expected. Okay. All right, you're coming with me. Let's go. I would venture a guess that that trailer's empty, because it doesn't really feel like it's well, you can feel a little bit of resistance, like weight resistance from the trailer, but not much. It's either almost empty or has extremely lightweight cargo in it, because it doesn't really feel like there's much back there. Come on, get some traction, get some traction. We're about to be able to kind of like roll some more wheel speed into it. There we go. Once the water gets a little bit shallower, we can throw it in high. Can we go through this notch? I'm gonna say yes. Realistically, I wouldn't advise it, but I'm gonna say yes. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There you go. Come on. Oh, these tires are putting in work. Like, a lot of work. And again, that, I think, proves my theory that that trailer was just about empty. Excuse me, fallen tree. Would really rather not be... Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. Yeah, I'm not even going to get back up on the road. You know why? Because I don't want to deal with the rock slide. I don't think anybody wants to deal with the rock slide. Pretty much everybody that did this, well, not everybody, but a lot of people that did this contract or task right at the start of the game probably did it before they cleared that rock slide, and as such, had to drive through the swamp. Now that we're past where the rock slide is, though, I'm going to just get back up on the main road so we can drop this off. Oh my God, holy rollover recovery. That was like 3/4 of the way to being flipped over. Now let me turn on in right here, and boom! Not bad. At last, someone with a brain. Well, I don't know. Some would probably beg to differ with you on that one. But if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time.